From their days of playing alongside each other on the Chicago Bulls, to Pippen blasting MJ for being a horrible player, this is the full timeline of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen's beef. When Chicago snatched MJ up as the third pick in the 1984 NBA draft, the excitement was off the charts. And guess what? Jordan lived up to every ounce of that hype. The man was a scoring machine, dropping nearly 30 points per game in his rookie season, and snagging the coveted Rookie of the Year trophy like it was a piece of cake. But let's be real, even MJ couldn't conquer the playoffs all on his own. The Bulls needed to rally some reinforcements if they wanted to blast through that first round roadblock. Enter stage left Scottie Pippen. The front office pulled off a genius trade in 1987 to bring Pippen to the Windy City, after he was snatched by Seattle with the 5th pick. With Jordan as his guiding light, Pippen transformed into a force to be reckoned with on both ends of the court, while his airness solidified his status as a once-in-a-lifetime superstar. Together, this duo took the NBA by storm, leaving their opponents shaking in their sneakers. It was a magical blend of talent, finesse, and a dash of audacity. They didn't just dominate the game, they rewrote the entire playbook on what it meant to be basketball royalty. In 1991, after 4 seasons of blood, sweat, and maybe a few tears, the Bulls finally captured that elusive championship. It was a moment that kick-started an era of dominance and set the stage for what would become one of the most celebrated dynasties in the history of the sport. But their journey was far from over. MJ and Pippen combined their superhuman talents to achieve the unimaginable. They rattled off not one, but 2 remarkable three-peats, clinching the NBA championship title in 1991, 1992, and 1993, and then again in 1996, 1997, and 1998, which was even more insane to witness than it sounds. But playing alongside Jordan wasn't exactly a walk in the park. The man had a competitive streak that could make a volcano seem chill. Just ask Steve Kerr, who had the pleasure of experiencing a classic MJ punch during a heated training camp altercation. But it wasn't just physical altercations that defined their relationship. Jordan had a knack for keeping Pippen grounded. If he sensed even a hint of cockiness creeping into Scottie's game, MJ would swiftly put him in his place. And let's not forget the time Pippen missed practice following the death of his cat. Jordan, never one to sugarcoat things, wasn't exactly sympathetic. And it's safe to say that MJ's competitive edge extended far beyond the court. There's also the infamous gambling story surrounding Jordan. The man had a penchant for high-stakes wagers and was known to push the boundaries of friendly competition. Even when it came to virtual races on the Jumbotron during home games, he wasn't above using some unsavory tactics to trick Pippen. But despite the occasional clash and shady betting shenanigans, Jordan and Scottie shared an unbreakable bond. Their partnership was almost severed a year before their final championship run. See, in 1997, rumors were going around that Pippen was on the trading block, with Tracy McGrady waiting in the wings to replace him. But Jordan stepped in and made sure that Pippen remained by his side. So, safe to say, things were pretty good between the two back then. In fact, their bond grew even stronger as they faced the challenges that came with the end of the Bulls' dynasty. Jordan hung up his sneakers for the second and final time in 2003 after a stint with the Washington Wizards. Meanwhile, Pippen ventured off to Houston and Portland, before making a sentimental return to Chicago for his last hurrah in 2004. Even after retirement, there was no bad blood between these two. In fact, their friendship only grew stronger as the years passed. In 2009, Pippen attended Jordan's induction into the Basketball Hall of Fame. And during his speech, MJ didn't hold back. He called out all the doubters and skeptics who questioned his greatness. But guess who didn't receive a single chirp from MJ? That's right, our man Pippen. He got a special shout out as Jordan recognized their shared journey to 6 championship rings, saying, "You never just saw me, you saw Scottie Pippen. Every championship I won." The following year, Pippen had his own moment in the spotlight when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame. And who did he choose to welcome new inductees alongside him? None other than his partner in crime, Michael Jordan. It was a heartfelt gesture that showcased the enduring bond between these two basketball icons. In May 2011, Pippen ruffled some feathers by suggesting LeBron James could surpass Jordan as the GOAT. His debate ignited, and it's still burning hotter than a 10-alarm fire. But Jordan didn't let it get under his skin. In fact, he even crashed Pippen's birthday bash later that year, And as the story goes, the night ended with the two ex-teammates having an epic dance-off. Fast forward to 2016, and they were still on good terms. Pippen surprised Jordan at a game, and all seemed well. But then, April 2020 happened. Enter The Last Dance. This 10-part special aired on ESPN, taking fans on a nostalgic journey through the glory days of the Bulls dynasty. It was a captivating and revealing documentary, shedding light on the behind-the-scenes drama and dynamics of that legendary team. And just like that, things took a turn for the worse between Jordan and Scottie. The documentary highlighted Pippen's selfish contract negotiations. But hey, let's not forget that Jordan had a say in what made the final cut, and cashed in big time for his participation. Talk about an ego boost, right? It's no secret that this was Jordan's chance to solidify himself as the ultimate superstar, hogging all the credit for the Bulls' dominance. But Pippen wasn't about to let that slide. As soon as The Last Dance wrapped up, he went on the offensive. Rumor has it, he was fuming mad about how he was portrayed. People were saying he was downright livid with the amount of criticism he received. And can you blame him? Playing alongside prime Jordan meant being in his shadow forever. A couple of months after The Last Dance wrapped up, there were rumors flying around that Scottie and Jordan's relationship had hit a rocky patch because of the fallout from the documentary. But Pippen quickly denied those reports, saying that the documentary hadn't changed their friendship, and they would be buddies forever. Fast forward to a few months later, and Pippen confirmed that he had actually talked to Jordan about his grievances with The Last Dance. It seemed like they had buried the hatchet, but leave it to Scottie to dig it right back up. In June 2021, just in time for the one-year anniversary of The Last Dance's finale, Pippen announced his memoir, Unguarded, which would serve as his response to the documentary. And boy, did he have some things to say. He accused Jordan of cheating to win bets, suggested that The Last Dance was Jordan's attempt to take down LeBronjames, and even took a swipe at Jordan for taking too long to mourn the death of his father. Things got even more complicated when Scottie's ex, Larsa, started dating MJ's son, Marcus. The rumors of the relationship first started swirling when they were spotted having lunch together in September 2022. Fast forward 2 months, and Larsa and Marcus were spotted again, this time enjoying a cozy beach day in November 2022. The relationship took a more public turn when Larsa made it Instagram official by posting a photo of the couple at Marcus's trophy room store in Orlando, Florida. The caption read, "Checks over stripes," accompanied by a photo of the couple. Now, Larsa and Scottie were married in 1997 and had 4 children together. But their relationship went through ups and downs, with a final divorce filing in November 2018, which was later finalized in December 2021. During the Real Housewives of Miami Season 5 reunion, Larsa addressed the unusual dynamic that developed from her dating Marcus. She clarified that she didn't know Marcus or his family when she was with Scottie. But I don't know, the whole thing seems kind of fishy. And while Marcus and Larsa continue to grow their bond, things are worse than ever between MJ and Scottie. In May 2023, Pippen referred to Jordan as a horrible player during an appearance on Stacey King's podcast, Gimme the Hot Sauce. Following his podcast appearance, Pippen took to Instagram to emphasize the impact of his own NBA career. In the post, he highlighted his achievements, including 6 championships, 2 gold medals, his Hall of Fame induction, and his status as the leader in playoff wins for the Bulls franchise with 123 team playoff wins, while Jordan is second with 119. Wait, maybe that's why MJ doesn't like Scottie. Anyways, from Pippen blasting MJ for being a horrible player, to their days of playing alongside each other on the Chicago Bulls, this was the full timeline of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen's beef.